Hello children, welcome to our today's lecture. In today's lecture our topic is countable noun and uncountable nouns. Okay, common nouns can be further divided into countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So here common noun is divided into two parts. One is countable and another is uncountable. Okay, now here are two examples. Let's read. Okay, number one, she drinks tea every day. Okay, now next is she drinks 5 cups of tea every day. Second sentence, please pass on some rice to me. Okay, now second is please pass on 4 bags of rice to me. In both sentence, some kind of changes are there. Let's see further what kinds of changes are there. Here, you will observe the things like cups and bags can be counted, as we can say 5 cups or 4 bags. In 1 and 2, both B refer the B1 that here 5 cups of tea and 4 bags of rice. So here both are countable here. Okay, so cups and bags we can count the 5 cups she drinks or 4 bags of rice she wants to pass. Okay, so here cups and bags are known as countable nouns. Countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted. Here this is the definition of the countable nouns. Okay. Now next, things like tea and rice cannot be counted, as we cannot say 5 teas or 4 rice. Students, we say that I have drank 5 teas in a day. No, we can't say that. Okay, or I have eaten 4 rices. Okay, we can't say. So here this 5 teas and 4 c's are not counted. Tea and rice are therefore known as uncountable noun. We can't count. Okay, we count the cups or how many bags. Okay, so uncountable nouns are those nouns that cannot be counted. So this is also the definition. Here, definition. This is the definition of uncountable noun and this was the countable noun. Okay, hope you understood the difference between the countable and the uncountable. Now let's see the difference between them. Here is the difference. Countable noun and the uncountable noun. Number 1. Countable nouns are used both in singular as well as in plural noun. Okay, here a girl means only a girl is there. Now next, 3 girls. So it is simply understood 3 girls are there. An apple or 5 apples. Okay, these are singular, plural. Singular, plural. Okay, so we can use countable noun in both singular as well as in plural. Now uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are only used in singular. 1. Money, milk, millets. We can't say monies or milks. Okay. So in uncountable nouns we can't use plural form of noun. Okay. Now in countable noun number 2. Take the article. Countable nouns takes article a and an in the singular. Here we say there is a book, means there is a single book over here, and an umbrella. If there is only one thing means it is singular. So countable, while writing the countable nouns in singular, we use a or an article. But on the another side, in uncountable noun, we do not take article a or an with the singular one, like wool, a gold. We can't say a gold it is, okay, or a water. So in uncountable nouns, no use of article. Now number 3, in countable nouns, qualified by the words many or a few, many and a few, many men or a few pencils. In uncountable nouns, the nouns are followed by the word many or a few. Okay, in uncountable nouns, nouns are followed by the much or a little. Here is the example: much water, a little salt. Because a little salt, some salt is there, little, but exactly how much we can't count it. But in countable nouns, with many men, matlab many men are there, we know there are many people and we also count them. A few pencils are there. Okay, so this we use it countable nouns, and uncountable nouns we use much and water. Oh sorry, much and a little word. Okay, now next, here is the exercise that you have to perform. We will do one, I will perform one for you. Okay, let's read. Use the correct word given in the bracket and rewrite the sentence. Here, number 1, Anushka gave me a little or a few video games from her collection. Okay, so here the correct answer is Anushka gave me a few video games from her collection. Here a little will not come. So here you have to write the whole sentence using a few. Okay. Similarly, number 3. How many or much boys and girls are there in your class? So either, I hope you know the answer. How many will come? Okay, so you have to perform this exercise like this way only, and you have to rewrite the whole sentence in the given line. Okay, now next exercise is write the words given in the box in the respective columns. Here some words are given in the box. You have to identify whether the given word comes in the countable noun or in the uncountable nouns. Okay student, so here first word is wealth. So students, can we count wealth? Okay, so we cannot count the wealth, so wealth will come here in uncountable noun. Okay, we will write wealth over here. Now next is rain. So students, rain is countable noun or not? Yes, rain is uncountable noun. So we will write over here. We can't count rain. Okay. Now next is computer. Okay, can we count the computer? Yes, computer is countable. Okay, so I will write over here. So similarly, you have to perform this exercise. Okay students, hope you understood this exercise. Now next, possessive case. When a noun shows possession of something, it is said to be in possessive case. We use an apostrophe, also known as lifted comma, to show possession. Okay, if the sentence is in possessive case, then we use apostrophe or lifted comma. This both are the names. The possessive case of a plural noun should be formed in the following ways. Okay, if the noun given is in plural form, then how to make that in possessive case? Now we will learn this. Number 1, we can add an apostrophe if the word ends in s. If any word that ends with s, we can use apostrophe. Okay, here is one example. A girls look. What? Girls look. We are talking about whose look? Girls looks. Okay, so here after writing girls, the noun girls is in plural, so we will denote apostrophe like this way only. Okay, then boys appearance. Okay, now next we can add an apostrophe and an s if the word does not end in s. In above example, we just seen that we add only apostrophe here if the word is in plural. But if this word does not ends with s, then we have to add s by using apostrophe. Okay, here is an example. Woman's parlor. Whose parlor we are talking about? Woman's parlor. Okay, here we will write like this. Here woman is a plural noun, but to make the parlor belongs to the woman's. Okay, so here we add apostrophe s like this way. Here children's club. This club belongs to the children. Okay, now here are some following tips while using apostrophe. Let's see. Number 1, the possessive case is mainly used when the nouns denote something living things. The nouns that denote some living things, that says about something, some about living things, then we mainly use possessive case. Okay. Number 2, the apostrophe is not used with non-living things. We only use apostrophe with living things only. Okay. Number 3, the bulb's light. Okay. The bulb's light it is incorrect or correct? It is incorrect. Here number 4th is similarly the correction of the above sentence. The light of the bulb. It is correct. Okay. Now number 5. We do not say the car's wheels, but we say that the wheels of the car. Okay. This is the basic grammar while forming the sentence. Okay. This was your possessive case. Let's see next. This is your exercise that you have to perform. Here number A is write the possessive form of the following. Okay, you have to write the possessive form of this one. So number 1 is the dress worn by Gandhiji. So how to make the possessive form of this? Here we are talking about the dress. But this dress belongs to whom? Gandhiji. Okay, so here we will write Gandhiji's dress like this way. Gandhiji's apostrophe s, then we will write dress. Okay, like this you have to write over here. Okay, now let's do number 2, next one. The office of the director. Here, the office of the director. Here we are talking about the office. But office belongs to whom? Yes, director. So here we will write the director's apostrophe s, office. Okay. Similarly, you have to perform the rest of the exercise given sentence here. Okay. Now next, exercise number B. Change the following expressions to the plural. We have to change into the plural form. Okay, let's perform number 1 for you. A child's toy. A toy belongs to the child. So here the plural of the child is, just we have studied this. The plural form of the child is children. Okay. Then children's apostrophe s, children's toy. Like this you have to write. Okay. Now number 2. The lady's perfume. Okay. So in this also you have to convert the noun into the plural form and write it. Okay. The lady's perfume. Let's write the lady's perfume. Here students, if we are writing the noun in plural form, then it includes s in it, and to make this as in possessive case, we use apostrophe like this way. Okay, you have to perform like this way, you have to write. Okay, hope you understood this. Complete this exercise. Okay.